Assault team, hold position. We got a sentry on the roof.
Copy that.
You got a clean shot.
Yep.
Send it.
He's down.
Good kill. Assault team, you're clear.
Got it. Moving. Where is he? Get there. By the way, did you guys drop the rocket launcher? Yeah, we finally found some. Alright, leaving our layer right so we can check over our area. Right up there. That's clear. Nope, got a runner to the left.
That's them!
Okay, I'm gonna get position so we can blow that up. Clear firing!
Nice job.
That's pretty sick. Beautiful.
Hello everybody, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is for you. So obviously, as some of you guys probably already know, we got Operation Deadshot today, released early this morning in the United States. I don't know much about anywhere else. In my personal opinion, good update. Okay. I love Convention Center. Convention Center is good. I love Deadshot. I like the new camos, even though the only way to actually put a camo on your gun was buying an $8 DLC. I think that's a little interesting, to say the least. But I do think the gun camos are cool. As you saw in this clip I'm showing, I was showing it off a little bit. But yeah, the Operation Deadshot, they showed numerous leaks about the content they were going to be adding, and from what I've seen with a lot of the community, they're a little underwhelmed with the amount of content they actually released with this first update. Now, I'll probably put in a card somewhere of showing all the messages and stuff they posted in their official Discord, but apparently they're releasing it in multiple different updates. So throughout this week, I think they're going to be releasing a couple of their updates, releasing more content. I think one of them is going to be where they actually get the M772, 27, whatever it is, the launcher, to be a back utility. Now, don't quote me on that because I may be wrong, but I think that's what I've seen with what they were talking about releasing. But it's not a bad update. They're going in a really good direction, which I really like, with the new infrared strobes. They do really need to add infrared lasers and lights. That would be sick. But unfortunately, they haven't yet, which is fine. I don't know how to feel about the update altogether, because a lot of the, not a lot of, well, okay, I'm gonna backtrack here. The DLC was something they were showing off a lot, and I could be wrong, but I did not see them say that the DLC was going to be for camos. Which, after I logged in and I saw that the DLC was for just camos, that was a little confusing to me, annoyed me a little bit, because I feel like that's not something people would really want to pay for just for a camo. I don't know. I have mixed feelings about that whole thing in general. I did get it though, so had to cop the DLC. With the leaks and stuff of them having like different backpacks and different vests, they added one new vest. They added no new backpacks, and I don't think they added much else than that. They added a belt. They added a battle belt, which is really cool. But other than that, they didn't add too much, which is not bad. I mean, it's still gonna be there in the future. It's just not out yet, which kind of sucks to figure out after everyone's been kind of waiting for the update. Maybe if they gave us like a heads up, hey, this is gonna be happening over the course of a week, maybe 2 weeks, maybe more. That would have been a nice heads up so people didn't get super, super, super excited and then they didn't receive what they were looking for. But then again, you know, people can be patient. they can wait for stuff. The stuff they did add though, we definitely got to talk about because they're really cool. So like I said a minute ago, they got the IR strobes. IR strobes are absolutely baller. They are so cool. And it's not like you put it on, you have to manually go like put it on or something like that, like it's a certain helmet. If you have a helmet with accessories on it and it has a little strobe on top, those actually work. And it's not like before where it was just like a little bit of a cosmetic thing. If you don't have one if you get a helmet with no strobe on it, there's no strobe. It sounds very self-explanatory, and it sounds a little dumb saying that, but I mean that's cool. It's a new thing that they haven't had before. I think it's a good. It's a big step in the right direction for what they are going to add with infrared and stuff and night vision and stuff in general. Because night vision and like night raids are so cool, and just having that little bit of detail with the infrared and the white lights and all that's awesome. Along with cosmetics, they added a new vest that showed the mags. We have one of those already, but it has like, I don't know how to explain it. I'll probably show it somewhere. But they have it's like more detailed, which I really like. I like detail with all my stuff. They added a new gun, the K2 and the K2C. Now, I haven't personally run it too much. I messed with it one time when I was playing on Convention Center. I didn't know how to feel about it, but personally, I don't run much more than like the M4 mods and sometimes a sniper or a 249. I only run those couple weapon systems, and that's about it. So I don't have too much to say about that, so I can't go like into too much depth about how those work or how I personally feel about them, because I don't use them. But they look cool. And when I used the K2C, it was nice. It shot well, it was fine. But I've not used it for nearly long enough to know much about it. And I think from there, a lot of the update was just visual things and optimization. Now, as you guys have probably seen, I play on standalone Quest 2 to be more specific. They added performance and quality stuff to the settings, which is really nice, because if you don't play on Quest 2 and you play on like PCVR or Quest 3, Quest 3S, then you wouldn't understand the struggle with Quest 2 too much, because with Quest 2, it's very old and it's very unoptimized, especially with Tactical Assault VR. It gets very laggy with the smallest amount of things. Just like before, running picture-in-picture, it would like almost lag your entire game completely, and it was almost unplayable, very choppy, very framey. But with the new performance enhancements for Quest 2, it's much smoother, much smoother. You'll probably see later. I'll put a clip in there somewhere later on in the video. When you use picture-in-picture, it's so smooth. Like just flipping down your nods and looking through picture-in-picture, it just feels so much better. And they made the FOV better to fix with the night vision. Before, it was terrible, in my personal opinion. It was very confusing and it made really no sense to me. But it's way simpler. You just hold down a button, you move the joystick a little bit, and it will fix it to whatever you need to. You can make it go up on your forehead, you can make it go down to your chin. So it's very adaptable now than it was before, which is amazing. Convention Center is very laggy, actually. Yeah, I know it just said things are way smoother. Convention Center is very laggy. Dahlia in general is very laggy, at least from what I've seen. Especially the favelas, you go in there. At night, it's more laggy than it is at day. But in general, Dahlia is pretty laggy. They added dismemberment. So if someone blows up, their feet can fly off, and their hands can fly off, and their head can fly off. It's gory, and it's gonna sound weird for me to say this, but that's cool. I don't know, I don't know how else to say it, but it's like taking a step in a dark direction and like adding all these small details. It's awesome that they're thinking about all this intricate stuff. Like I said before. And again with Convention Center, I have played maybe 10, maybe I don't know, like 10 to 30 minutes of each map, and it's hard to say everything about it because I've barely seen all of it. I would have to play it for another couple more hours to know exactly what's going on for each one. But it looks great. Looks great. Some things could be better. Some things are completely fine and awesome. And one more thing before I wrap this up is the new map look. When you're in the briefing room, it's got grids on it. As you probably know, I run my own Milsim group, and with grids and stuff, it makes it way more precise where you're actually going to be, or where you're going, or what the objective is. That's so cool. And it also has the mission objective on the board. I think before, when you were trying to find your mission objective, you had to get into the game and you had to find you had to look at your menu to find the actual objective. Could be wrong. Maybe I'm just stupid. Probably a mix of both. But seeing it up on the board, they have pictures of the objectives so you know what they look like before you go in there, and seeing all the new stuff they added with that map, with the board and the map, is just so awesome. All in all, I would give the update 8 out of 10. It does suck that some things weren't added immediately, but you know, it comes with the game. You get the game. That's what you're just gonna have to deal with half the time. I mean, they're working on it. I mean, if you ask them, be like, hey, we're working on it. We're trying to make it as best as we can for you, so you love it. So it's gonna take us time. But other than that, other than it not being released immediately, it's a really good update. A lot of the things they added make the game 10 times better, and that's hopefully just a quarter of what they're gonna add all together. Yeah, all in all, great update. 8 out of 10. If you would like me to go over anything else about this update, put it down in the comments. Let me know, and I will do it again. Hopefully soon you'll see a video of Deadshot fully. You're kind of seeing one right now, but there'll be a better one in the future. Trust me. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you have any suggestions, if you have anything you want me to go over next, let me know. Put it down in the comments. And actually, don't know what I'm talking about with and. Just let me know. I'm bad at doing these. Bear with me. This is my second one. That's all I have to say. Have a good one, and thanks.